Hello, everyone. My name is Ryan Manzi, and I'm about to graduate from Colorado State University with a journalism and media communications degree and a minor in media studies with a focus area in PR. And I fell in love with public relations because public relations is this so many things. Like, I feel like I would never get bored of it because there's so many skills to learn, and it's such a large field. Some examples of what's in PR is media relations, event planning, social media management, crisis communication, and more. But in the case of this portfolio, the purpose of it is to show off some of my skills in each of these different sectors of PR. So if someone was interested in hiring me, they can get a little bit of a feel for my work and some of my expertise in these segments of PR. What do I want to do in the PR field? I just want to help brands prosper by uniting them with their community um, through lots of the methods and projects I'll be showing in this portfolio. So to begin here, we have a little picture of me, and ignore the stuff on the side and the top. Whenever I'm on my own website, for some reason, it goes in the... Oh, actually, I can go into the preview view here. There we go. I'm learning Squarespace. I've never used it before, but I think it turned out all right. But okay, here we go. So we have a portfolio of me, and this is a little about me page. It says my degrees and how I fell in love with PR, a little bit about what I just told you. And then at the bottom of the page here, you can cycle through some of the different other pages on this website, or you can also head to them from the top little menu bar here. So that's what we're going to do. And we're going to go to the next page, which is media relations, which is taking forever to load. There we go. Which I'm also going to show you one of the three in-depth projects for this video, which is my media kit here. And so, coming from a journalism side into PR, you can get into PR a lot of different ways, like marketing and communication. Also, I feel like it's important to show my writing skills. So a media kit and getting into PR through media relations seems like a very likely way I would get into PR. So this is a big media kit of a ton of different ways you would write for media relations, such as fact sheets, news releases, social media posts, feature stories, pitches, thank you letters, newsletters, media advisory, flyers, memos, and I'm not going to show you this as one of the other ones, but I also have a crisis media kit in the crisis section, and I'm working on on a larger media kit than just this one as well for my feature project. So I have plenty of writing and content creation skills to show off to potential interested employers. And so that's the first project here. I'm really proud of this media kit. I think it turned out nice. There's also some other projects down here, a little interview piece and stuff. But moving on to the event planning tab, loading. We have another project I'm going to show you. This is a collaboration and a little bit of a process project. Also, with each project, I listed a little bit about what it is, what I did in it, and also the skills used in it or learned in it. And this is the second project I want to show you. This is basically a app I created called Local Vibe with a team at CSU. And this is another thing I'm trying to get off through this portfolio is that there's a lot of team projects on here, and PR is a lot with working with teams. Sometimes you have to work with the marketing team, you have to work with your own PR team, you have to network. So I want to show off my team cooperation building skills in this portfolio as well. So this is a team process project, and basically I laid it out nicely in our draft parts in this Google Doc here, where we came up with a pitch for our app and a business model for our app and the resources we learned to research for our app, design layout for the app, surveys we use to get app feedback, and so on. And then this leads to our final pitch for the app if we were about to like pitch this to the world basically. And for my refinement project, I'm actually going to refine this project by expanding onto it, because in PR you're not really building your own like company or app and promoting it, unless you're like an entrepreneur in PR. But usually you're already helping an established brand or something. So what I'm going to do is expand upon this and add another little section here or something where I create like a launch campaign. If this was like an already made app and we were about to launch it to the world, like what the launch campaign would be, that I would create. And so that will also be added soon when the refinement projects do. But this is another project I'm really proud of, because this shows a lot of steps in knowing your audience, which is important in PR. And overall, I think this is just a really cool project as well. Also on this page, there's three other little presentations that like this uses persuasion and other stuff. But um, yeah, this is a lot about campaigns and event planning and everything. But moving on to the next tab, we have social media, which has the last project I'm going to go in depth into, which is my demo reel here. This is basically a video from my video editing class I put together at the end of the year that shows all my like skills I've learned throughout the semester put into one. And at the bottom, you can see it says like what skills I'm using in each of these clips. So this clip I use slow motion, and it says number 2 because it's the second time I did that. This shows matched edits and sequential edits where it makes sense. But there's other skills as well, like a news package and making lower thirds, which is this here. Um, that's slow motion again, but there's yeah more matched edits, and there's color correction, voiceovers. Um, there's a lot of stuff in here. There's keyframe edits and stuff. But social media management, like I hear some people say like, "Oh, I do social media management," when I went to like networking events or talk to other people, and I'm like, "So you basically do PR because social media has a lot to do with PR." So, but it also can be its own standalone um area because it's so big. So I want to show off some of my content creation skills, and I think some of my best comes from my video editing. So I think the demo reel really shows off a lot of the skills that are listed here once again, and it's also fun to watch. There's music in the background and stuff, but I also listed some photography I took and some of my cinema knowledge with my um, minor in media studies and everything. But that was the last in-depth project I want to show you guys. But also just run through the crisis communication one real quick. There's a huge crisis analysis, which is huge. Pretty much every PR agency does crisis communication. Also, I forgot to mention, but at the bottom of every page, it says my name and my email and like what I want to do. So public relations and social media services. And lastly, there's a resume also copy and pasted in there so other people can copy and paste it to um, listen to it in different ways or translate it and such instead of a downloaded version. Um, but yeah, also has my LinkedIn link and everything. But hopefully, if you liked my resumes, if you have any tips for my resume, I already told you I'm going to add the refinement and feature project in here when those are done. So there will be changes. But if you think I should change anything else or add anything, let me know. Any tips I won't take personally. I'll listen to y'all. And that is about it. I'm probably missing something I'm supposed to do. I'm going to peek real quick. Do. I just checked, and there's nothing else I have to do for this initial post. So, yeah, let me know if you have any questions or want me to change anything, or if you have any tips. Hopefully, you enjoyed this video, and thank you for watching.